We're back here at Volleyball Central, otherwise known as the Arena in San Juan, where Adamson is experiencing an early lead, 8-4. Nakachi angling her middle attack to give them a point. Ateneo at 5-1. Our team standings, very important win for them if they come up with a win. There's no other team other than FEU and LaSalle who has taken a set off of them so far here in the first round. FEU taking one set, yung in-explain mo kaninang 25-23, ano? And LaSalle obviously the 3 sets when they lost in 4. Go back to Kainglet. Off speed, Makatino was there. Pineda again.
Way up in the air for that open hit.
Hindi na naman nakadikit sa net yung block post.
Hindi talaga dikit. That's why, look at this hit by Pineda. Goes in.
She had an amazing match against National University, really coming into her own. Sheila Pineda, we knew about the potential last year when she transferred from RTU. But now that Benting is not there, she's slowly taking over that role. Opens up to Kainglet. Ball sent back. Ferrer on the second touch fools Adamson to give them a .5. Will be serving 9.
Well, Guevara was there for that reflex hit, but it was going down. So Kinlog wasn't able to take that second ball.
This is Einakachi. Oh, and we saw a lot of that during the LaSalle UST match.
Oh, yes. Had LaSalle lost that game, it was going to be about the service errors that they committed in that game.
Which is
too many.
Yes, which is a testament to them also, no, Mosey? They overcame all of those errors and still won it.
That's right. I mean, credit the big hearts of the LaSalle squad.
And they've done that twice in the first round against FEU and UST. So, you know, sometimes...
shows the character of LaSalle in going to this season.
As Kainglet gets the point, may balang tayo saglit, ano? You know, I think you'd rather have those wins than always having blowouts all throughout. Remember 2 years ago when they were blowing out the competition and then they
suddenly
ran into UST, which was peaking.
Of the second round.
And then did not win in the finals against UST. So
they weren't able to recover quick.
Kasi wala kang mapagugutan, ano, na experience. In the meantime, they are struggling here in the first set. They're down by 6.
Ang nangyayari sa set, papalo ka. Tingnan mo kung saan pwedeng ilagay yung palo. Gusto mo nga sa zone mo, ikinakabig mo naman pa outside yung bola. Iniisip mo kasi hindi mo mapatay yung bola eh. Hindi nang gano'n. Importante yan, papaluin mo na misreceive nila yung bola. Pwede na sa atin yan. Kasi babalik yun sa open. Di alam na natin kung sino bablokin natin. Kung receive nyo rito, ayusin nyo yung mali.
5-11 is the score. Coach Roger trying to settle down the girls, if that's the correct phrase to use, or trying to refocus them. Ano bang masasabi mo sa timeout?
Yes, mukhang hindi pa ito yung Ateneo team as of last. So, they're trying to regroup from that timeout and let's see if they're able to set up their plays, just like that one. Open hit from Kainglet.
Regroup is the more appropriate description. 6 serving 11. In Kainglet.
Using the blocker of Adamson.
Is the lone Ateneo player in the top 10 of our scorers here in the league so far. Great block, but that ball's still alive. Oh, over received by Tan. And the net aiding Sheila Pineda's cause, distracting Lisa Valdez.
Right. That was the result of that over-receive of Tan. Easily Adamson taking that point.
For Adamson.
Yeah, sabi nga natin, the first set will tell us a lot about how these teams are coming off that break. Back set to Phil, which they've done so many times this year. They've added to their offensive arsenal. The back set to her, from the back row rather, and to Alisa Valdez too.
And this is so possible. You see Phil, she doesn't spike really as powerful as Hervasio or Liza Valdez, but the angle of her spikes are really good. She's that long outstretched arm. That's why even from the back row, she has that angle, that nice angle. That's why she's able to hit it from the back row.
But she has developed a bit of more power compared to the previous years, you know?
True.
Saved. And a free ball for Adamson, who are ahead by 4 still. Soriano denied.
Denied.
Gervasio closing out on Soriano. And that quick hit,
Tsaka kita mo kung gaano kadikit sa net ngayon, ano?
better positioning for the blockers of Ateneo.
Lead down to 3. Soriano again. Ferrer was there. Gervasio underhand set to the rookie. Makatuno. Pineda. She loves that set. And she puts it away.
And that was from a transition from defense. She actually got the first ball.
Correct.
And then positioned herself for the approach and getting that beautiful hit.
And she tops it off with a service error to give a free point to Ateneo. Down by 3. And it will be Bea Dan, who among the 6 on the floor for Ateneo was the only one who went home to the province. I believe she went home to Bacolod for the break. The others stayed here. Bea is in for Gretchen Ho, who's in uniform, but has not appeared yet because of that ankle injury. Over-received by Kainglet. Gives a point to Adamson.
Sharp angle on that first ball. As you see Gretchen Ho on your screen.
Right beside Charo Soriano.
Number 14, May Makatuno.
Combination play. Great save by Makatuno. Another one here. Mababa yung set pero na salba pa. Gervasio, great cut shot by Kinlog.
You know, that was possible because the defense of the Lady Falcons, ibang klase. Ateneo went for a combination play twice, but the defense was there and finally was able to score one.
Makatuno.
Just patience being shown by the Lady Falcons.
Combination play again. Great dig again by Makatuno, but double contact. Makatuno has been solid here.
Ready the floor defense of Adamson.
As usual.
11 serving.
As double contact called on Sheila Pineda. The rookie, originally from UST. On deck, they're down 4, talking about Ateneo. Zapata puts a little mustard on that one. And gives them a 5-point lead heading into the second technical timeout here in the first set. Back in a moment.